Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Arsene. What's your team's reaction been like to Sunday's defeat?
Well, we will of course want to respond, and it's a different game. It's a semi-final, and it's an important game against a big team. So psychologically, the whole context will be different.
Moving on to tomorrow's game, what is your latest team news?
We don't recover anybody, unfortunately. I believe as well that on Sunday we paid the price a little bit of having many injured players. Some needed to be arrested, but as well at 5 or 6 players injured at the moment, and that's a bit detrimental to the rotation as well.
Are any of them close to coming back at all, the likes of Monreal, Kolasinac,
For tomorrow, no. For Sunday, I don't think anybody will come back.
And you mentioned Granit Xhaka on Friday as well. Is he fit in contention for this game?
He has a test today, and we'll see how he comes through. Mustafi as well, we have a test today, so I don't know exactly how available will be. I will know more after training.
It's the second time that we've played Chelsea in just 7 days. But how does your mindset going into this two-legged tie differ from what it would be for the Premier League?
Well, in the Championship, both teams had one game to win, to get the 3 points, and in this over 180 minutes, it's always a bit different. You know, you want to go there and be solid, and try to take advantage, of course, of every mistake, of every weakness to win the game. But you want as well, you know, that there's another game after that, and we need to be solid as well defensively.
Arsene, good morning. What have you made of the criticism you and the players have received since Sunday, and how have you responded to that?
Well, we take the criticism on board, and we respond to it in a positive way, and that's all you can do. We are in the semi-final of the Cup, of the League Cup, and we have an opportunity to go through. I think all the rest, you know, we won the FA Cup 3 times in the last 4 years. You can expect as well that at some stage it will not happen every year, even if I believe that we have not produced the performance that you would expect in the third round of an FA Cup. And I must say it's the first time it happened in 21 years. So overall, I believe I've been very consistent, even if I am very disappointed by some individual performances.
You're managing at a time when every significant defeat seems to attract criticism and splits the opinions of the supporters. How aware are you of the opinions of the supporters?
I focus on football, you know, and what is important is what happens on the pitch. And the judgment is the judgment. You have to live with that. And overall, I think we have produced some great performances recently. And all you want to do is to focus on what you can influence, not what you cannot influence.
What has encouraged you most recently, and what can you still do better as a team?
It's quite simple. What our offensive game has been outstanding, but defensively we have not had the stability that we need to have to win the games.
You're up against Antonio Conte, is having a bit of a spat at the moment with Jose Mourinho. He called him a little man. What have you made of the war of words between Conte and Mourinho?
It's not the most interesting in football, you know.
On Alexis Sanchez, we are in the transfer window, of course. Has Arsenal Football Club had any contact from Manchester City or indeed any club for Alexis Sanchez this month?
No.
No? Do you expect Sanchez to remain an
I expect
Arsenal player
nothing, you know. I'm focused on tomorrow's game, and the transfer market is when solicitations happen, you respond to it, but at the moment it's very quiet.
You say it's very quiet, but are you now in a position where you would consider letting Sanchez go this month for the right price?
I have nothing to add to what I said before on that.
How much is that uncertainty impacting on within the team, or is it having any impact?
No, you know what is the most important. To be professional is in fact to perform no matter what the environment is, and that's why I believe that it has not a big influence on your performance nor on the performance of the team. It's part of our job to deal with that.
Will he play tomorrow against Chelsea?
I have not decided yet. That will be decided today or tomorrow morning.
But he is in contention, he's in the squad for
Yeah.
any progress regarding Ozil or Wilshere contract talks?
No news, no. We are working on it, and as soon as we have any definite solution, we will get back to you.
And the club has inquired about Johnny Evans. I mean, how confident are you in getting him?
Again, it's nothing to say, you know. All that would only be philosophical to talk about it. As long as we have not any agreement with anybody, I believe the best is not to talk.
You say it's best not to talk, but is your biggest challenge there perhaps trying to see off Manchester City's interest in getting? Is that your biggest challenge with Johnny Evans?
Look, to see off any interest of any other club, yes. And I think I don't know if Man City is in for anybody. I don't know what is their policy. Anyway, they have financially, if the decision comes to finances with Manchester City, we know we will be second best. So that is well known.
Coquelin missed the FA Cup game at the weekend. Is he on his way out of the club this week?
It's a possibility, but nothing is decided.
Would that be for West Ham?
No.
Is he close to leaving in the coming days?
No, we have no contact with West Ham.
And it is, of course, the first transfer window with the new structure behind the scenes in place. How's that working generally for you?
The transfer window should be banned to keep our life a bit more focused on football.
And just on Alex Iwobi, can you confirm the claims made about him?
What kind of claims?
The claims made in a newspaper. He was out in the game against Nottingham Forest.
Yes, if that is true, we will be fined. You know, it's impossible to go out 48 hours before game, and it's unacceptable. And I will have to of course, to see him, to see if that is right or not.
Arsene, in the past you've always played rotating or weakened teams in the League Cup, and you've even played the same players in the semi-finals and the final, giving those players a chance. But after what happened on Sunday, are you considering now playing your strongest possible team rather than the League Cup team?
I play the team who has a good chance to win. That's what I did on Sunday. But of course, on Sunday we had not the expected performance, so the team will be, of course, changed.
Well,
because
I remember a game in Cardiff against Chelsea, a final whereby you had some big name players that were on the bench, and because you were loyal to those that have got you to the final.
Yes, at the time, yes. It will not be the case this time. I will just pick the team I think has a good chance to win and to qualify.
Last week's game with Chelsea was one of the best that most people have seen for a long time. Do you think the semi-final will be more cagey?
Look, I believe it can be again a very attractive game, but football is so unpredictable that it can be as well a locked game, you know, where both teams know each other well. They have 180 minutes to win the tie. So both things are possible, yes. Can be crazy again and can as well be locked.
And do you feel any extra pressure now to win this competition because of what happened on Sunday?
Honestly, to be fair with you, I have always extra pressure. And on top of that, the biggest pressure I have is the expectation I have for myself, you know, and for the club and for the team, and so that is that never changes, no matter what people expect.
And we saw VAR used last night, or it was used during the game. It will be used during both legs of your League Cup tie. What are your views on how it went last night, and in light of what's happened to Arsenal recently and yourself, are you welcoming the fact that the
Yes, of course, because there's so many things happened recently that I think you would welcome it. But first of all, there's still a demand to get clear rules to decide what is penalty, for example, what is not penalty before we go into VAR, because it can get more confused as well.
Arsene, how difficult was it watching the team, your own team, from the stands?
Very difficult, I must say.
Different?
Different, physically separated, not being capable to have any attachment to the team, and can physically, I'm so long for such a long time on the bench that it's very difficult. I feel it's frustrating.
The Premier League game against Chelsea is fresh in the memory. Tactically, what did you take away from that game?
That overall we gave too many chances away in the game, and that we bit unlucky as well, because the penalty was very unfortunate. And overall, going forward, we were outstanding. We had some outstanding moments in our game of combination at high pace and creative football that we want to play. But overall, I believe as well we have shown mental resources until the last minute. We have been outstanding and responded again to come back to 2-2.
Their wing-backs were very involved late in the game, high up the pitch. Is that a particular...
Yeah, you could say the same for our wing-backs, you know. I think they were very dangerous as well, and in the fact Hector Bellerin scored in the last minute.
You've gone close to winning this trophy a couple of times, losing finals twice. Does that give you extra incentive to do that?
I would love to win it because we are now in the semi-final, and if it's an opportunity, we will try to take it. Still a long way to go, because tonight you have Man City, who plays against Bristol, and tomorrow it's us against Chelsea. So it's a bit similar to what we have seen last year in the FA Cup.
Is the 0-0 at Stamford Bridge more of the template for you tomorrow rather than the 2-2 at the Emirates? Kind of that a bit more compact, a bit more defensive line, maybe?
It's difficult to predict what will happen, you know. But we are not a team who can sit in their own half and wait until the 90 minutes have happened, you know. We are a team who has to go forward, and we are not to forget that that is part of our strengths as well.
Just on Alex Iwobi, just how disappointed are you with that report? The fact that he went out the night before the game. He's somebody who came through the ranks here.
It was not the night before the game, it was 48 hours before the game. And but the night before the game we were in a hotel, you know. But it's not acceptable, and I will have to speak to him about that. And if, first of all, you have to be cautious with all the news always coming out. And when you read what is reported, it's like he has taken drugs. I don't think that he's not involved in that at all, you know. He has been out at a party, at a birthday party. How long has he stayed? That is, of course, very important. And after that, I will decide what happens.
Are you confident that he wasn't taking any substances or drinking or anything that he should?
Not at all. You know, if your neighbor takes drugs, what can you do about it? You're responsible for your own behavior, not responsible for the behavior of your neighbor.
How much do you think it impacted on his performance at Forest?
Who knows that? You know, you must have played football. You know that sometimes you want, of course, to prepare 100%, but sometimes it's not a guarantee as well that you will be at your best. But that's what is requested anyway from a top-level professional.
you've never questioned their commitment here, but the fact that we're in January and they can talk directly to overseas clubs, is that a concern that they could be distracted by that clubs can go to them directly now?
No, it's not a big concern overall, because I believe that most of the players today want to play in the Premier League, and the Premier League can pay contracts and wages that no other club, apart from maybe 3 or 4 clubs abroad, can pay. And so overall, that's not my main concern.
Thank you very much.